3 for 5 at 1 Youngster is recorded live in front of a mythical audience.
Yeah, what up? Yeah. 3 for 5 at 1 Youngster right here, bringing it live straight from DTLA. And check it out. We are going to hit them 3 topics in 5 minutes, or roughly. But anyway, let's get to it. First topic is Transformers, the movie, is turning 30, yo. 30. Do you feel old? Well, check it. I feel nice and weathered and seasoned to be my beautiful 33 years old. But check it. Transformers is not only turning 30, but they gonna do something special. Oh yeah, you better believe that. They doing a Blu-ray high-def re-release of the original film. Now, the report from IO9 is that this joint is gonna be a complete overhaul of the film. It's not gonna be re-edited, but you're gonna get brand new HD Blu-ray quality of this film. And I'm super excited. Pretty much the only thing that I can say is that this is a good thing for Transformers fans all around. Like if you've been reading the IDW stuff and you just love G1, well, this is a very good thing, man. I'm so excited that this is, coming to us on, I believe, September the 13th. I don't know if there's going to be a digital version, but there's supposed to be like a ton of like bonus features and stuff, and hopefully we get some commentary or something, or maybe some some words from like the producers or actors or something. I'm just like super excited. Oh, and the packaging is supposed to be special too, so that's even doper, man. Now, as far as Transformers goes, I'll be honest, I was a fan of G1, a hardcore fan of G1. After that, I'll be honest, I wasn't super excited about it or super into it, but I will say that Transformers has always been one of those things that as I was younger and, even grew up, it like stuck with me as I grew up, and it's always been one of those things that really, really just impacted my view on the type of animation I liked, the type of action I liked, and just giant robots in general. Like, Optimus Prime is just one of those dudes for me. So this is going to be one of those things that just, I hope, really, really gets a lot of strong support. And the reason why is because I'm hoping that this will kind of give the industry like a message that we will come out and buy this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, we will come out and support, whether it's Dragon Ball Z Revival of F, or any type of 2D animation, because it seems like that on a certain degree is kind of on the decline. And I think that there's a lot to be done and a lot to be fleshed out and a lot to be explored in the 2D animation realm. I think there's still a lot for 2D to say, and I think there's still a lot of stories that are served extremely well by being in 2D animation, especially being a fan of 2D animation from way back. And don't get me wrong, I enjoy the the Pixar and the Disney 3D stuff, but to me, I just, I'm very, very partial to 2D animation. So I think this will be dope, not only for that, to show the industry that we enjoy 2D and we will still come out and support 2D and still, purchase 2D, but also hopefully this will, maybe get the ball rolling on, some more projects that I think could be well served in a reformatted, recolored, retouched up, refreshened, whatever HD version. Like, I would love to see, the G.I. Joe, fully HD'd out, Blu-ray, fresh, with all kinds of, specials and doodads and doohickeys added in with it. On top of that, I would love to see, the original Thundercats, stuff like that, He-Man, things like that I think would be served well with, a freshened up HD touch of love on it. So hopefully this is the kind of message that we'll send when we go out and buy that. And when I say we, I mean all of my peoples that are fans of the G1 Transformers. So pretty much before we jump to the next topic, just remember, mark your calendar, man. September 13th, Transformers the movie comes out in Blu-ray. Oh my God, I'm so hyped. Next! I gotta explain to you and defend myself on why Naruto keeps me coming back. I know right now, I know we're dealing with like a lot of fillers, and fillers have been going on forever, but here's why Naruto, for some reason, it just keeps me coming back. First of all, I love Naruto. You know what I'm saying? In general, whether it's regular Naruto or Naruto Shippuden or whatever, like, I love the show. Fillers notwithstanding, but I love the show. And here's what keeps me coming back, because like I still have it on my Hulu where I check in, like I'll see it's a filler and I'll be like, all right, I ain't gonna watch the filler, but it still has me hanging around and waiting and like hoping, you know what I'm saying, that like, yo, we gonna get back to the war. And here's why. Because the writers or the creator or the writer or the animators or whatever have done a great job since the beginning in making you care for this underdog of Naruto. You know what I'm saying? Like, the dude really had to work for everything that he has. You know what I'm saying? Like, he literally started from the bottom. Dude was on some orphan, type, you know what I'm saying? Orphan type stuff. Dude was on a swing by himself, people laughing at him and looking at him and stuff. And dude just wanted to, he was like, yo, I'm gonna be great. I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make my way. I'm gonna be somebody. You know what I'm saying? And just seeing him struggle, seeing him overcome, seeing him find a father figure in Jiraiya, seeing him find a father figure in dang, I cannot think a dude's name right now, but the copy ninja. You know what I'm saying? I can't think of his name. It's killing me right now, but like, just seeing him find these father figures and work hard and step his game up, especially, juxtaposed against, Sasuke, who, by all accounts has been through his adversity too. But, dude, he was always great. You know what I'm saying? Like, he always had it, no matter what. And like Naruto just, he was just that underdog that like, he was like, yo, y'all ain't paying attention to me. Y'all ain't listening to me, but I'm gonna make y'all listen. I'm gonna make y'all recognize how great I am. I'm gonna bust my butt. I'm gonna show y'all that, that I'm, I got something to say. You know what I'm saying? I got something to prove. I'm worth it. I'm worthy of, what I'm saying, y'all's admiration. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be great regardless of what y'all think about me. And it's just like, I don't know, man. It keeps me coming back. Yo, I love Naruto. It keeps me coming back. And then the way they've written the attitudes and the responses and the outlook and the outpouring of admiration towards him during the years has just like really, really, I don't know, man. It's grabbed me. It's warmed my heart to like see like he went from being like an outcast, like dunce kind of guy in the school, and like, they was always making fun of him, and he was always doing dumb stuff, and he couldn't get his ninjutsu right. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't get his chakra or whatever rolling properly and all this mess. Couldn't throw a ninja star to save his life. And now dude wearing, sweet cloaks and doing, going into the sage forms and stuff. Like, it just, I don't know, man. It's like, I guess because I spent so much years with the character, caring about the character so long, I feel like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like a proud older brother. Like, you know what I'm saying? Seeing this dude overcome and be great, and then not only protect his village, but then start to lead his village, and then start to see people respond to him in a way where, they would respond to a dignitary or the next Hokage. Like, it truly that's the core, man. That's the core of the show. Because, like, I mean, he could easily be a whack character. And there's a ton of animes out there that are, you know, have whack characters and I just can't get with. But Naruto, man, something about Naruto, it just keeps me coming back no matter what, no matter how many fillers. It's just like, I care about that kid, man. I just do. Love you, Naruto. Stay real. Recently, a lot of people have been, you know, having mixed feelings, well, mixed to more negative feelings about The Walking Dead in general, as far as their, you know, finale, if you want to call it, how that went. And people were talking about it around me. I was in a circle of friends, and they brought it up like, oh, well, did you see it? What do you think? And I'm like, well, I didn't watch it. I don't watch Walking Dead anymore. And like a lot of people were, you know, just, I guess, befuddled because they couldn't believe that for some reason, somehow, I wasn't watching The Walking Dead. So I was like, nah, I haven't watched it since, I think it was Tyrese got killed. And they were like, you know, dag, that's like a season and some change back and whatever, or like a half a season or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, I haven't watched it because the way that, at least in my opinion, how black people were being treated on the show, I just had to give it up. And here's why. I don't know how the show is being treated now, so it might be completely different. But it became a running joke that, you know, Walking Dead could only have X amount of black people on there, and they would kill them off if it ever reached, you know, over like 2 people or whatever. Like that was like that became like a running joke. Like I would see it on Twitter all the time, someone talking about like, oh, well, they gotta kill somebody black because it's too many black people. So anyway, I'm watching the show, and at the time when Tyrese died, well, like just before, in the time running up to when he died, there were I don't know, I want to say like 4 black people or something. You had Tyrese, his sister, was it his sister? I think it was his sister, and her boyfriend, and you had kid from Everybody Hates Chris. Is it Tyler or something like that? I think the guy from Everybody Hates Chris, and then you had the dude whose son turned into a zombie. Like, but he was in the background. He wasn't like on the show every day, but like the show had let you know that he was still alive. He had like the bow staff and stuff with him. So anyway, they have this like run of episodes where you have the guy in the water where there's tons of zombies. They go to like you know, loot this place, and it's like flooded, and there's zombies in all the water, but the only dude that gets bit is the black guy. So okay, he gets bit, they cut off his leg, they're eating him, and he's like rancid meat or whatever. So I'm like, all right, they killed that dude. That was dumb because nobody else got bit, but okay, I'll you know, whatever, I'll ride with it. Then the scene that made me completely give it up was the scene where Tyrese dies. Tyrese goes into this house with the dude that Everybody Hates Chris. They're like looking for his brothers or mom or whatever. And he's walking to this hallway, and he sees that there's a zombie in a room because you can hear it and you can see like the shadow from the steps or from the feet or whatever. So this dude like goes into this room, turns his back to the door, and just starts, I don't know, reminiscing or daydreaming or something. Then he completely gets caught off guard. I don't know how, since we know there's a zombie in there, but he gets caught off guard by the zombie, gets overpowered by the zombie, and gets killed by the zombie. Now, let me provide some context. The people that are watching the show, they know good and well that this dude, just like, I don't know, 4 episodes before that, or 3 episodes, whenever, when he was protecting the baby, the dude locked him out the little log cabin or whatever. Dude killed like 20 zombies barehanded. And now all of a sudden you got one like teenage zombie or something overpowering him hand to hand. Really? Really though? And like the second I saw that, I'm like, yo, I hate when shows decide to forget how powerful a character is, or decide to make like real quick, let's make this character dumb. Like nobody, if the house isn't clear, you would never ever turn your back to a door when you know there's a zombie in the other room. So it's like, once I saw that, I'm like, dude, these cats is going out of their way to kill black people now. Like they can't even, they're just like, yo, dude, there's no reason he should be dead, but we're gonna go out our way. Like the guy getting bit under the water, I was like, you know what? Maybe it was the luck of the draw, even though I'm sure there was more than one zombie under there, but whatever. And now with Tyrese getting overpowered by one zombie, when just a couple episodes ago you showed him beating up, like he went out there and faced like 20. Like, dude, I ain't trying to hear that. So after that happened, like the second I saw that episode, I was like, nope, I'm out.
3 for 5 at 1 Youngster is brought to you by A Full Tang Design. Also sponsored in part by Naswip and Ixrafo.
Sweet